Hello and welcome to Alchemical Tarot. It's really good to have you here. Let's see what the cards are going to give us this morning. We have the first two. I'll just see if I can get the last one before we start. I just pull 3 cards each time. They give us a quick sort of short idea of what energies we can expect or what's showing up for us at the moment in the next day or so. And what I do is I just spend some time talking about each card, and then we do a very quick meditation because I believe it's really important to integrate those energies. Okay, so we start with the 4 of Cups. It looks like seems like you're settling for something. You could have a lot more, but you sort of got yourself a bit comfortable, and you're all right with the situation. But actually, if you really dig a bit deeper, you probably could be getting a lot more out of life, because whatever it is, it's sort of sat there in the corner and you're just not really dealing with it. It's one of those things where you probably do need to scratch beneath the surface a bit, maybe get out a journal, start writing some of those things, whatever it is. You may not even be aware of what it is right now, so maybe just start a journaling process and just see what comes up. Just write some pages and pages, and just don't think about what you're writing, just get it out. Maybe you do know what it is and sit with it for a while if that's the case. Where can you maybe have the courage to reach out and just deal with whatever that is? Ooh, we have our Queen of Cups today. Yeah, this is an emotional kind of time to look back, time to reflect. There's something in there that's surfacing, I think. Something that just wants to have some time spent with it within your emotional field. And it's important that we do spend time looking at our emotions. It's time that we give them voice, because if we lock them away, it's my belief that if we lock them away, that after time they can present as dis-ease. That's a very, that's not me just saying that. That's a long-held Chinese medicine tradition, is that, after 2 years, if you've locked something away, if you've had some form of trauma or whatever that is, it can show up as disease later. So the idea is that we allow these feelings to surface, and we explore them, and we shine some light on them, and we work with them. We're not trying to lock them away. We're trying to bring them through so we can deal with them, but we don't have to dwell on them. Once we've moved through what we need to move through, we can just use that energy. I'm called Alchemical Tarot. This is an alchemical tarot reading because we need to transmute those energies. We need to turn them into something lighter, something brighter. Maybe it's courage to go and face the person you need to have that conversation with. Or maybe it's the courage to face yourself and to say, do you know what? I can do this. The next stage is going to be uncomfortable, but I know I've got it in me. I know what I need to do, because within that discomfort is growth. So that's our Queen of Cups today. Yes, we have an 8 of Pentacles, and there you have your growth. Someone who's willing to put the time and the effort in to make it happen. Someone that's willing to sit there and spend the time, the hours, making sure it's right. And he has rejected something that just isn't serving him. It isn't working out for him. So I think that's what the cards are presenting today. This idea of if you're not feeling right with something, don't think you can just let it go. Don't think you can just sit there and, yeah, I'll ride above that. That doesn't always work. So if it's still sat there, if it's still bubbling underneath the surface, you should face it. That's what the cards are saying today. Because from that comes a level of mastery. You will grow. There's growth in that for you. You will expand your sense of self. And look at the confidence we have here. This person knows what they're doing. They're turning up day after day after day. And maybe then, therefore, this could be a sort of, maybe you're trying something new. Maybe you're trying something new. Maybe this is the courage to start something new. You need that kind of emotional strength within you to face up to that, to find that within yourself, so that you can just really put your heart and mind into something and watch it grow. So close your eyes. I'm just going to give you a quick meditation today to integrate those energies. I do feel that it helps to manifest them on the outside world and bring them into your reality. So settle into your heart. Take a few breaths there. And just ask yourself, is there something that's not sitting quite right? Is there something in your emotions that just keeps stirring away, still bubbling beneath the surface, even though you might be saying on the outside, no, it's fine. Maybe something needs to be addressed. And our Queen of Cups is saying, yes, you have the power within you to deal with this. Take back your power. Your feelings are your own, and you should be making the best of those. You should be, our Queen is sitting sort of unshaken on her throne, and she's not afraid to dip her toes in the murky waters. She knows that this is where your strength lies, because when you can really sit with those emotions, you can start to transmute, you can start to transform them into energy that you can use for the good things in life. And so while you're in your heart space, feel into that power, touch into those depths, or at least commit to spending some time today to doing that, journaling, or sitting with it. And then just ask yourself the next question. What would I do with all that new energy that's not being wasted on those emotions that are going on inside me? What if I could release those emotions into something really productive today? What would that be? And feel into how good that will feel to have mastered something, to have really put the time and energy, and maybe you already are, but you can put more time, more energy into crafting this. And maybe it's courage to do something new that's going to really take up your time and energy. Feel into that now. And what would happen? How would it feel if the stars aligned and everything came good for you, and you felt that, you really felt that the stars were aligning and your dreams were coming in? What would that be? Sit with that for a moment. Because we see in our 8, the stars have aligned. And where can you be fully aligned with your sense of purpose today? So in your own time, if you'd like to come back into the room, open your eyes. Is there something you're avoiding at the moment, an emotional, either a confrontation or just the need to step into yourself, your power a bit more, into your power a bit more, to find some more courage, to find what it is within you that you can use to transmute into something really worthwhile? Where this Queen, she's mastered her emotions. She's not afraid to dip her toes in. Can you do a bit more of that today? Have a wonderful day.